there is a mistake a lot of people usually make. There is a difference between 6/12 or 12/6. Let's solve some question on completing the square method. We've solved question on factorization method and the almighty formula, which is also formula method. So now to complete the square method, let's equate x squared plus 5x minus 6. We are going to take plus 6 to the other side to equate, which will now turn to minus 6. So that's the first thing to do. If you are given value when solving for completing the square method, for example 2x squared minus 5x minus 6 equals 0. The first thing to do is to say 2x squared minus 5x plus 6. You take minus 6 to the other side, now turn to plus 6. So let's clean here. After that, you can now continue. Take half. We are going to take half of the coefficient. Take half of the coefficient. Take half of the coefficient of x and multiply it by this middle number. I hope you understood that. How do we multiply? 5 multiplied by half. We just represent this x with half. Is that clear? So 5 multiplied by 1 will give us 5. 5 multiplied by 1 will give us 5 all over 2. So the next thing to do is to square. By squaring, we have 5 all over 2 square. So after that, we are going to add this value that is squared here to both sides. We are going to add it to left hand side and right hand side. So x squared plus 5x plus 5 all over 2 open bracket close bracket square equals minus 6 plus 5 all over 2 square. Is that clear? I hope you got that. We are to add the value we squared here to both sides. Add value, add to both sides. And we all know that this is the right hand side, this minus 6 is the right hand side, while this x squared plus 5x is the left hand side. So because we already took plus 6 to the right hand side, the next thing to do when solving, we don't touch this 5 over 2, we don't broad it for the left hand side, but for the right hand side we are going to expand it. Don't expand for the left hand side, but for the right hand side you can expand. Is that clear? So to solve the left hand side, we are going to pick the value that half square and we are going to square root it. We are going to pick the value that half square and we are going to square root it. So x squared, we have x squared and we have 5 over 2 squared. So we can now say x plus 5 over 2 squared equals minus 6 plus, we can now broad this. 5 over 2 square means 5 over 2 multiplied by 5 over 2. So 5 multiplied by 5 will give us 25 all over 2 multiplied by 2 will give us 4. So 25 all over 4. Is that clear? So the next thing is to find the LCM. Let's put 1 here. So 4 divided by 1 will give us 4. 4 multiplied by minus 6 will give us minus 24 plus 4 divided by 4 will give us 1. 1 multiplied by 25 would give us 25. So it was minus 24. You are owing someone 24 naira, you pay back 25 naira. How much is your change? Your change is 1 naira. So minus 24 plus 25 will give us 1 all over 4. Back to here. Let's square root x plus 5 all over 2, open bracket, close bracket, square root to cancel this square. So we are also going to square root this. We are also going to square root this. So square cancel the square root. We are now left with x plus 5 all over 2 equals the square root of 1 is 1, and the square root of 4, the square root of 4 is 2, plus or minus. Plus or minus, we are going to add plus or minus in front of it once you square root it. Let's clean here so we can continue. Make sure you always add plus or minus once you square root the right hand side. Take note of that. So x plus 5 all over 2, x plus 5 all over 2 equals plus or minus 1 all over 2. 1 all over 2. So let's make x the subject of the formula. X equals minus 5 all over 2 plus or minus 1 over 2. Let's separate. Let's take plus to the left hand side and minus to the right hand side. How do we do that? Minus 5 plus 1, minus 5 over 2 plus 1 over 2, or minus 5 over 2 minus 1 over 2. So let's find the LCM. 2 divided by 2 will give us 1. 1 multiplied by minus 5 is minus 5, plus 2 divided by 2 will give us 1. 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. Or, let's square root this part. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 multiplied by minus 5 is minus 5. Minus 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. I hope you are jotting it down. And if you don't understand any part of it, you can rewatch the video. So, let's bring it back here. Minus 5 plus 1 all over 2, or minus 5 minus 1 all over 2. So our x equals minus 5 plus 1 will give us minus 4. You are owing 5 naira and you paid 1 naira. You are still owing 4 naira all over 2. Or minus 5 minus 6. You are owing someone 5 naira and you collect another 5 naira. You borrow another 1 naira. That will give us minus 6 all over 2. So 2 divided by minus 4 will give us minus 2. Or 2 divided by minus 6 will give us minus 3. So x equals minus 2 or minus 3. So if you check this particular question when solving for factorization method and for almighty formula, the formula method, and for now solving for completely the square method, we still got the same answer. We still got the same answer, which is minus 2 or minus 3. You can check it out. So now let's solve one more question on completely the square method, and we call it a day. And I will also drop one question that we are going to solve using completely the square method or the formula method, or you can also solve using the completely the square method, and you are going to drop the answer in the comment section. So now, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. So I said earlier that if you are solving quadratic equation for the completely square method or factorization method, make sure the x is unity. And when x is unity, x unity means 1. So you can see that we have 6 here, which means the x is not unity. The x is not unity. Assuming we are solving for formula method, we don't need to divide. We can solve it like that. We are also going to get our answer. But we need to make sure our x is unity when solving for completely the square method or factorization method. So question 2, 6x squared plus 5x minus 4 equals 0. So let's divide through by 6. Divide through by 6. 6 divided by 6. So we are now left with x squared plus 5x all over 6 minus 2 can still divide 2 can still divide minus 4, which will give us minus 2 all over 3. 2 divided by 6 will also give us 3, which equals 0. Anything divided by 0 is 0. So as we did the other time, we are going to take half as the coefficient of x. Take half as the coefficient of x. So half multiplied by 5 all over 6. 1 multiplied by 5 is 5. 2 multiplied by 6 is 12. So we square root. Square root. Don't forget, squaring root. After you already multiply your coefficient of x, which is half, with this value, with the value here, you are going to square root, squaring root. So after you now square root, what next? You are going to add this value to the left hand side and the right hand side. I don't think there is minus here. There is no minus here. 2 divided by 4 will give us 2. So don't forget that we need to take this value to the right hand side. So x squared plus 5x all over 6 equals 2 over 3. So let's add this value to both sides. X squared plus 5x all over 6 plus 5 all over 12 square equals 2 all over 3 plus 5 all over 12 square. So what's next? Make sure you watch this video to the end to have a better understanding. So what next? We take the square x plus 5 all over 12 square. There's nothing that you have to do with this. Just take the value that I have square and bracket it and square it. Equals 2 all over 3 plus, let's bring this value here, 5 all over 12 square means 5 multiplied by 5. It means 5 all over 12 multiplied by 5 all over 12. 5 multiplied by 12 is 25. 12 multiplied by 12 is 144. So let's bring it back here. 25 all over 144. What are we doing next? We find the LCM. We are using 144. 144 divided by 3 is 48. 48 multiplied by 2 is 96. Plus 144 divided by 144 is 1. 1 multiplied by 25 is 25. 96 plus 25 is 121. You can press your calculator to confirm all I am doing. 96 plus 25 is 121. So 121 all over 144 square root. Let's clean here so we can solve this. So how do we solve this the other time? We square root. To remove the square root already cancel the square. So x plus 5 all over 12 equals, the square root of 121 is 11 and the square root of 144 is 12. Plus or minus, don't forget, plus or minus. Let's clean here so we can continue solving the question. I hope you are jotting this note down so you can check again and again any part that you do not understand. You can rewatch the video. So let's bring our value here. X plus 5 all over 12 equals plus or minus 11 over 12. So what next? X equals, let's take 5 all over 12 to the right hand side. X equals minus 5 all over 12 plus or minus 11 over 12. So let's separate plus and minus. Minus x equals minus 5 plus 11, minus 5 over 12 plus 11 over 12, or minus 5 over 12 minus 11 over 12. So let's solve. 12 divided by 12 is 1. 1 multiplied by minus 5 is minus 5. Plus 12 divided by 12 is 1. 1 multiplied by 11 is 11. Or LCM 12. 12 divided by 12. 12 divided by 12 is 1. 1 multiplied by minus 5 is minus 5. Minus 12 divided by 12 is 1. 1 multiplied by 11 is 11. You can see that the one that is brother is completely the square method. Completely the square method. So if you are solving question on quadratic equation, I will just advise you that if you are solving, if the number is easy to factorize, you just use the factorization method. Maybe the number in the middle, for example, the number in the middle is easy to factorize, just use factorization method. If you are in the exam, it is very easier and faster. So the next thing is bring our value here, minus 5 plus 11 all over 12, or minus 5 minus 11 all over 12. Minus 5 plus 11, you are owing someone 5 naira and you pay back 11 naira. How much is your change remaining? You have 6 naira left. So that's 6 all over 12, or so our x is 6 all over 12, or you are owing someone 5 naira and you went ahead to borrow another 11 naira. How much are you owing? You are owing 16 naira. So that's minus 16 all over 12. There is a mistake a lot of people usually make. There is a difference between 6 over 12 or 12 over 6. Should I tell you the difference? I am going to show you now. 6 all over 12 equals 1 over 2. 12 all over 6 equals 2. That is the difference. Don't make the mistake of saying 12 divided by 6 will give us 2. You are going to get it wrong. 6 in 6 is 1. 6 in 12 is 2. So x equals 1 all over 2. Or, so let's divide. We can divide this by 3. We can also divide by 4. So let's divide by 4. 4 divided by 12 is 3. 4 divided by minus 16 is minus 4. So 1 over 2 or minus 4 over 3 is the correct answer. Question says, solve the quadratic equation. Solve the quadratic equation using any of the method. Using any of the method. You can use factorization method. You can use the formula method, and you can also use the completely square method. So the question says x squared plus 7x minus 10 equals 0. So this is question 1. Question 2, 2x squared minus 24x plus 40 equals 0. Hope you remember that if you want to solve this kind of question, what do? You divide through by 2. But if you are solving using the formula method, also known as almighty formula, you don't need to divide through by 2. So make sure you drop the answer in the comment section. I'll be waiting for your answers. So with this, we've come to the end of this video. So far we discussed the definition of quadratic equation and we solve questions using the 3 method. Graphical method involves graph. So we are only solving for 3 methods, which include factorization method, formula method, and the completely square method. If you found this video helpful, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Share this video to your friend in need of this. See you in the next one. Keep learning and keep practicing.
Please subscribe.